Hello everyone, this is another set of image talking about finally making a Meet the Artist video that I absolutely love the trend about on YouTube. And these are some of the facts about me. So you kind of feel me more closely and more real and more vulnerable than somebody who just makes the flashy and beautiful videos on YouTube. I guess everybody wants to know some more details about person behind the camera, right? So let's start. Okay, number one. My name is Hope, and my last name is name of the highest level of angels, seraphims. There are seraphims and cherubims according to the Bible. So I think cherubims are the first line next to God, and then second line next to God is seraphims. So it's a very nice name actually, and in combination with last name, it's everybody are in a very good mood when they realize the combination. So, and I got my name from the most wonderful woman in the world, and that's my grandmother's sister, who didn't have kids. She was amazing. Number two, I colored my hair first time when I was 25, and I still want eyebrow piercing, and I didn't do it. Number three, I love to travel. I guess you can see it from my YouTube channel, but that desire will probably never stop. So that's a big number three. Four, I work 12 hours a day without weekends last 10 years. 5, I'm very impatient. 6, I am scared in a biblical sense. I have a biblical scare of snakes, and I never saw one. 7, I love people. I think even in high school they called me altruist, but they were kind of making fun of me because cynicism is typical in high school, and if you're kind of a hater, then you're cool, whatever. 8, I hardly tolerate my own and other people's fear. Yeah, that's my big issue. I have to work on that. I don't really think that meaning of, I think life is kind of the opposite of fear, and whenever you're afraid, you're depriving yourself from a lot of things in life, and I don't approve of that even when I'm personally really scared of something that is really scary. But I don't want to be afraid, and for anybody basically to go through their life like that. Number 9. My favorite food is meat and cheese, but I developed sugar and carb addiction. I guess life standards, tragedies, traumas. That's another time topic, never mind. Number 10, I'm a different person when I'm beside water, like lake, river, sea. That's it's totally different. I transform. Number 11, I love books. I always love them. Number 12, I struggle understanding sketchbook trend. You know, the most kind business is growing globally, but I don't like being attached to a sketchbook and drawings that I cannot use for exhibitions separately, and I don't find having a sketchbook practical, but I did try it with Mono notebooks when I was in Japan, and I did my Japan travel journal, and that's I still had 2 notebooks more beside and a few more papers, but it's easier when you're on the go, but sketchbooks are, I don't know. don't get it. I don't know why it's so cool to have a sketchbook. I don't know. You can sketch on copy paper whenever. So, but yeah, it looks nice at least, I guess. Number 13, I love making fun of myself, and this people do kind of. People don't approve of that much. People think that I put myself down, and so let's say subconsciously, I guess I do. Yeah, I do. But it's still very practical because you don't make fun of anybody else, and everyone can laugh, and you don't feel hurt. So it's okay. Number 14. I hate when people eat with open mouth. I absolutely hate the sound and when they leave the air inside of the mouth with the food, and then you can hear it inside, and I can't stand it since I was little. It's not about the habit. My father does that his entire life, and I couldn't stand that ever. Okay, that's number 14. Number 15. I had an ideal childhood. I'm a very lucky girl. I grew up in a big family and with 2 older brothers, and I think that's the main reason why I love creating children's illustration for children's books, because childhood is so vibrant and I love it. Number 15. No, that was number 16. I suck at taking good photos. Oh, this is so true. You can see all over my social media, and I did struggle. I did learn. I had the photography in my academy and in high school. I did learn about things, but I never got good. And yeah, I don't know how to express myself with photography. It's just I'm a person who takes pencil and gets the emotion out, so I'm not a photography person. 17. I don't love spending time on social media. This is a bummer, right? And this is something I should never admit in Meet the Artist video, but honestly, I do find it easily to burn out from, and it's a time-sucking machine, and I don't feel productive when I'm active on social media, even posting my drawing for social media. I don't feel fulfilled or productive. So that's a kind of contradictory, but yeah, that's the feeling that kind of follows me all through the years. And number 18, I seem like extrovert. Yeah, definitely, because I love people and I love talking to them, and it's easy for me to communicate. I seem like extrovert, but that's only the mask for a typical introvert. Number 19, I would love to design my own house in somewhere in nature, because I'm a city kid and never spend a lot of time in nature, but I would love to design it from bottom to top. Number 20, house. It can be a cottage. Number 20, I wish people were less selfish. I often can catch myself thinking about that, and how poor their choices are, because when you're not selfish, you can learn way more things than when you are selfish, because your doors are closed for some sort of experiences with people, because you're keeping yourself from basically everything, giving yourself to other people. Yeah, that's number 20. Number 21, I like going to extremes, but I deprive myself a lot for the sake of my family. For example, I could be easily a professional judo sportist. I could be in a professional sport even today. I was very good at judo, and I didn't want my parents to have that burden and pay for me. Or I always loved to be extreme at roller skating on a veld, and my parents were afraid, so I didn't do it, and so on. But I love extreme things. Let's say they kept me from bone fractures, but I still have that in me. I still have that wish. Yeah, or snowboarding. I love snow. Oh, well, never mind. Number 22. I dreamed since 9 to work on backgrounds for Disney. Yeah, that's a good one. 23. I love costume design and fashion, even though I do not invest in myself when it comes to that. 80% in the last 4 years, 80% of my wardrobe is secondhand, and I try to take what I put on my back very secondary in my life and unimportant. So that's why I look so basic or even bad, because I don't want to put so much time into that aspect of my life. I want to focus on other things. Yeah, okay. Number 24. I worked since I was 9 years old. Number 25. I put down myself a lot. Okay, this has something to do with number 13. Number 26. I love orange, yellow, and black combo of colors. Oh yes, you can see it also without yellow. Just if I have to choose, that will be black and orange. If I can choose 4 colors, that would be orange, yellow, some sort of navy blue, and black. I don't like using brown. Like, I hate brown boots. Everybody likes brown boots. I hate that. and for drawing as well. Number 27. I learned to read when I was 4.5, and I was basically writing since I was 5. Yeah. Number 28. I have musical education and I love jazz. Number 29. I love Carl Gustav Jung definitions, and his I think I read and listened everything from Carl Gustav Jung I could ever find. If you don't know who Carl Gustav Jung is, that's a psychologist who is in a generation with Freud, but Carl Gustav Jung was very much he had a very rich connection with the subconscious. Even though Freud was kind of a father of psychology, Carl Gustav Jung was had a totally different approach, and yeah, I love it. In number 30, I believe in God since I was 10. Okay, so I hope you liked the way I depicted myself and the way I designed the page, and hope to see you in my next video, and hope this didn't throw you away from me and that you will watch my new videos. So yeah, thank you for watching, thank you for listening, and yeah, until next time, bye.